You've probably got some addictions. Some things you might want to stop yourself doing, but you repeat them anyway. Look at these people, look at their faces. I really want to tell you these are face filters. Their faces are the result of an addictive substance. Have you heard of betel nut? China's betel nut industry is worth over $10 billion, feeds over 2 million jobs, and has over 100 million consumers. Every year, tens of thousands of people get oral cancer from it. What is oral cancer? The people I just showed you have oral cancer. A lot of them, the muscles in their mouth are completely dead from the cancer, so they need a mouth prop to eat. If it weren't for these people, I'd never have known this kind of device exists. For some of them, the tongue muscle is dead too, and some have had the whole tongue cut out, so a lot of them can't speak anymore. So why does betel nut cause oral cancer? This thing isn't what it looks like. It's not made of flesh like an apple or a pear. Most of it is coarse fiber, and the betel juice sits inside those fibers. So the way you eat betel nut is to chew and chew and chew and chew and chew. It's a lot like chewing gum, but way worse, because all that chewing rubs the coarse fiber against the lining of your mouth until it tears. And then the betel juice, a high-grade carcinogen, and the addictive part too, goes right into the wound. Sounds like landing a debuff first, then a crit. This harmful, addictive thing sells in almost every supermarket in China, usually at the counter, so you see it every time you pay. You don't need to beg your dad or get an adult friend to buy it. You can just walk into the store, buy it, and walk out, even if you're a minor. In China, 100 million people have used betel nut, and a lot of them ended up addicted. So how do they start? What makes them try it the first time? I think it's nothing more than fitting into a circle or wanting the taste of something new. There are a lot of situations, whether in China or Europe or America, you'll run into people like this. These people, when they're around you, will hand you a cigarette or a drink and want you to try it. They act really friendly, polite, but once you say no, their faces turn ugly fast like you poisoned their mothers. So you try it out of goodwill. You think it's just one little try, nothing's going to happen, and it only ever ends two ways. Option 1, what the fork is this? Option 2, you're hooked. When I was a teenager, my cousins offered me a cigarette. I was underage then, and I didn't have much sense of right and wrong. I took them up on it easily. When I tried one, it just choked me, and I thought, what the fork is this? So luckily, I never picked up smoking. But the people who try betel nut, they might not be so lucky. The first time with betel nut, it's definitely better than a cigarette. And yes, I've tried it. When I was little, I went to the supermarket alone to buy a magazine and saw betel nut for sale at the counter. I had no idea what betel nut even was. It looked like beef jerky to me, so I bought some and gave it a chew. It felt like the part of your face you chew with went numb from something like a super mint, and then your heart starts pounding. I will never forget that feeling. It's like one day in the middle of summer break, you're Googling around for games and you accidentally end up on Pornhub. So why didn't I try it again? Because my mom found out, and the warnings out there really are pretty thorough. So I learned soon after what betel nut does to you long term. And to get you addicted, China's betel nut processing industry is insane. You probably know in India, people chew betel nut too, but compared to China, they chew it fresh or barely processed. In China, the process runs somewhere between 18 and 20 odd steps. Some of them just add flavor and sweetness. Without them, betel nut would taste bitter and harsh. And all of it is to get you trying again and again as fast as possible until you fall into the addiction cycle. Some of them are even more shameless. They mix goji berries into the betel nut. You probably have no idea what a goji berry is. But just know that in traditional Chinese medicine, it's a holy fruit, a magic berry that eases all kinds of problems. A lot of Chinese people believe drinking goji water regularly keeps you healthy and keeps men from going impotent. And by putting goji berries in it, they're basically saying, you know this might leave your mouth too stuck to eat and your tongue unable to speak, but look, I put goji berries in it. They even advertise that the goji cancels out the damage. So why doesn't the Chinese government ban it, which basically a kind of drug? Because this forking industry feeds several million people. A few 100,000 of them work in processing, and more than 2 million are nut farmers. And what makes it worse, because industries cluster, these workers and farmers all sit in one city or one region. In China, you get whole cities built around one industry, like the eyeglass city, the shipbuilding city, and of course, the betel nut city. So if you kill the industry, most of that city loses work, and pressure that concentrated is harder to take. And treating one betel nut oral cancer patient costs about $30,000, and in China, about 20,000 people get it every year. That's only $600 million, and next to the industry's $10 billion plus, it's nothing. So when it comes to betel nut, the people are addicted, and so is the whole country.